Get ready to see how intelligence handles things. Remind me to report your incompetence when we get to Drummond Cass. Wake me if he says something interesting. I get to lie, cheat, and murder. Legally. And for profit. I'm very good at my work. I love unexpected, interesting outcomes. Bit of a hobby of mine. Next time you can muck through the swamp yourself. You finished lecturing, sir. May I get on with my job? I've got a bad feeling about this. Why do I feel like I'm about to die?
I am Darth Jadus.
You think you impress me? Pathetic. There's no mission like a suicide mission. No talking. It's time to die. Don't question me, you piece of filth. Maybe I'll just start shooting and see who turns up. Imperial rations are designed for human biology. Not you.
He makes me Morsel, the administrator. Nemro orders me to keep work camp enforcers in line, but they hired to bully Evil Kai. They laugh at me.
You tell people your name is Morsel and expect them to respect you.
You're the one who killed my men. The pretender who wants to be the Blade.
Who are you? What men?
I'm the Red Blade, you worm. The real Red Blade. And you've got one chance to explain yourself before I burn a hole through your head.
I was being blackmailed. They threatened my family, my friends. They said if I didn't pretend to be the Blade, everyone I cared about was dead.
Are you joking?
Yeah, I didn't expect you to go for that story anyway.
Come on, what's your story?
I heard the Red Blade was dead. I wanted to carry on your legacy.
Are you joking?
Are you amused?
Not really.
This is starting to look pointless. Tell me you're not going to cry.
Darth Jadus is dead.
It couldn't have happened to a nicer Dark Lord. If you have my money, I've got your shipment. Just give me my money, you freak. I'm from Imperial Intelligence.
I see. You're going to make me mysteriously disappear.
The Empire expects your cooperation.
I think a chill just ran up my spine.
I want all his credits, all his property transferred to my accounts. Seem like a good deal?
Let me suggest an alternative. Help us, and I won't delete your existing credit accounts.
What?
I've already marched across the swamps, fought Fothra's army of thugs, and invaded your palace. You really think you can stop me now? I'm the one out in the field, Watcher 2. I do the job and take the risks. We're not equals. Anything for you, beautiful.
Don't call me that again.
Can I get a kiss before I go? I'm looking forward to chatting with a member of the Dark Council. I assume you're not briefing me over drinks for my comfort. I'll be stained with blood from head to toe.
If it were up to me, organic species would not be allowed to do such horrible things to each other.
No, we just pretend our enemies are droids.
Oh my. I think if I had a stomach, I would be sick right now.
It's out of respect for Revan that I agreed to join the Master.
You really are an idiot.
The terrorists intend to access the power conduits through the Dark Temple.
The Dark Temple? That doesn't sound promising. Nice to know someone recognizes my skills.
You're going to be doing some traveling.
There are worse fates than seeing a few new planets.
If the ancient Sith Lords are woken by the violence within, they could overrun Drummond Cass.
Maybe that won't happen. What's war without a little bloodshed? Win their trust, then shoot them. Got it. Do you always babble on like this? I don't need to put up with this garbage. Listen, don't talk unless you have something useful to say.
You two are so good together. Sanji wants to save lives, you want to save lives. It's cute.
I get itchy if I'm not shooting anyone. You miss your family in a cozy bed. You tried to kill me.
I didn't try to kill you. I had my servants try to kill you.
You know, you're really twisted. If you need me to slow down, I wouldn't mind a vacation. You enjoy being stalked by an arms merchant. I just eliminated a group of terrorists, and you can't say congratulations?
Do you want the injection or not?
I'd rather pump myself full of toxic runoff.
Help me before I'm a corpse!
Talk first, then the antidote.
You... blast you!
He's not going to die until I'm finished.
My name is Mardel Felth, Imperial Intelligence, and I am here to stop a revolution.
I've always thought Hutts were revolting. Is this supposed to involve me somehow? You expect me to go undercover as a droid? A droid disguise? Just what I've always wanted.
The man at your feet is our opportunity.
He's mewling on the floor. He's barely an opportunity for target practice. I've got to go. Don't drool on the floor too much. I'll hunt you down, you smug creep.
So, all that one-shot kill stuff you do. Where'd you learn it?
It's called aiming.
I'm a senior administrator of Zerka Corporation.
You could be the Queen of Naboo, for all I care.
You insignificant scum.
Is this a joke? I ask you to deliver assassins and you give me a merchant.
Oh, she's scared. Who needs a hug?
So your buddies died while you joined the elite. Good deal. Believe me, I can make a scene. You don't know how long I've been waiting to blow something up. Never lie to a professional liar. Your duplicate wanted to get up close and personal. Then she wanted to kill me.
I see. You made it, huh? I had a detonator primed just in case. I can probably turn it off now.
I could do without being blown to bits by an ally. Been a while since I dealt with the underworld. I'm out of practice. No talking. It's time to die.
You murdering filth! She did nothing to you!
Tell me you're not going to cry. Consider this thanks for your assistance. Frankly, I think your guards are overpaid. Not that it'll be an issue now. Cute. But really, am I supposed to be scared? You must be the man with a bug for a brain. You're confusing bravery with stupidity. You really are an idiot. Don't be stupid.
I arranged for my friends at considerable expense to prepare a traditional wrist welcome.
Why don't I show you a traditional Imperial welcome instead?
And I'll show you how to die!
This estate is designed to repel an army.
An army? Maybe I'll have to break a sweat.
I was a starfighter pilot. I flew in the battles of Coruscant and Druckenwell.
Shut up and die! That was pretty over the top. You're good with computers, fake the damn codes.
No one's invincible. A bolt to the brain? Enter your codes into the ship so the Eradicators can target my enemies. You will be rewarded.
Last time you promised me something, you faked your own death.
Tell me, Agent, what possible advantage could you have over me?
I'm better looking than you'll ever be.
I know how you treat girls on missions. You see someone you want, you go after her and make her want you too.
What a brilliant deduction. Are you expecting a hug? It could be worse. I was assigned to Hutter twice. I'm drowning in toxic chemicals and you want a status report? Tell it to me with a mouthful of blood. Improvised interrogations are my speciality. Your master is a lunatic. You do realize that. Dr. Yana Cell. I'm with the SIS.
I believe I have a solution for both you and Dr. So.
We can discuss this later, Doctor.
You disconnected me.
Funny. When the Nikto said someone was after me, I figured he'd be smart enough to keep his distance.
And when I heard a Jedi was leading a Nikto cult, I thought you'd be older than 12. You were a savior. Now you're a martyr. That's for lying. Your manners need polish, Major. Bounty hunters. So unsubtle. A real professional wouldn't be detected.
I wonder what goes through your head, Cypher.
Give us a few more years, we'll be taking out star cruisers.
But there is something that intrigues us, intrigues the Nest. The fate of our lost kin.
I'm sure they're crawling around somewhere. Since I arrived on Hoth, I've been lied to, marked for death, and nearly frozen. I want an explanation. I expected you to be dead by now. You've caused a lot of trouble for a man I didn't come here to kill.
Stash her on your ship. She doesn't talk to anyone.
You know, you're really twisted.
So I've been thinking, with all the stuff I've told you about my past, we ever talk about the Brental anarchists?
The stuff you've told me is mostly lies. But no, we haven't. We'll pack some rations and go sightseeing on strange planets. Of all the things that go wrong in this job, dying isn't so bad. Does he start every team mission like this? I'm not going to kill you.
No, you're not. But why? After all we've been through.
Forget it, I don't like answering questions.
There is no death. There is the Force.
The thought of traveling with you makes my skin crawl.
You wound me.
I'll claw my way out of the rubble to hunt you down. Do you hear me?
Loud and clear. I'm sure you'll be a nasty pile of dust.
You know, my father used to come home from exercises freshly scarred. He was captured twice, but he wouldn't let me worry.
no matter how bad it got.
The best operatives don't get caught, let alone more than once. Is that where this is going? We talk about our feelings together. If you need to start feeding on humanoid blood, I don't think I can arrange it.
My safe house on Balmora exploded.
If only you'd witnessed it in person. I don't have time for games. If you think you can kill me, take your shot. Otherwise, sit down. That's a generous offer. Tell you what, I'll think it over. Anyone thinking of turning back needs to decide. What do you want to face? Me right now, or some half-baked security system? Turn on me, Kanjin, and those years in a cell will seem like paradise. You came a long way to fail so miserably.
You know, sir, the JIS Defense Force has a term for when a subordinate is entangled with his or her superior officer. If discovered, the lower-ranking officer is encouraged to go out in a blaze of glory.
Channels the emotions productively and gets rid of the problem. Interesting.
Your concern is always stirring, sir.
Your eating habits have been less than satisfactory lately. Now, I'll take my share of the blame. I've been preoccupied making calls, catching up on what I've missed in the intelligence community. Still, the fact that people are trying to kill me does not excuse my neglect of your health.
Tell me, do you take joy in being obnoxious?
I haven't any idea what you mean.
Is there a lab in the back of your tea house, or am I missing something? I've crossed the cartel on 3 planets. You expect me to tell one Hutt from another? Mind if I skip the speech and just start shooting? Look, just get me to those carvings or you're going to lose more family members. I've always wanted to be an alien.
Will you become Voss with me?
Here's where I ask if you pledge yourself to me.
It is. I will.
This time we all burn.
You can burn if you want. I'm taking that data and leaving. What disaster is in store this time? And here I've been admiring your curves. Unless you two are plotting a mutiny, I suspect this isn't worth my time. Only a fool hires another fool to do a professional's job.
Hey, I did my best.
Translation: he failed.
Shed blood by day and revel by night. You fall into a coma and the whole galaxy goes mad. Shall I count the troops by hand or take hollow images? Don't worry. You can't protect him anyway.
The Star Cabal saw Corellia coming, and they're using the war to decimate 2 military forces at once. I can't believe I didn't see it.
I'm not pleased with your performance either, but let's keep focused. Was it the coma that melted your brain, or is it just desperation? Maybe I should take a hostage. Maybe blow up your ship.
Maybe I'm not stupid.
You can rig a building with explosives and be caught in a firestorm. Fake your death, and you'll no longer be top priority.
How long have you been wanting to plot my demise?
Since the day you landed on Hutter. On and off.
In 10 years we may both be dead. In 50, best not to think about it.
These guys can't even play a decent game of Sabacc.
You should be dead. Take your time. Listen for screams. Scratch his name off the list. Hard to play conspirator when half the galaxy wants you dead.
But between you and me, I want to show you one last thing.
The Star Cabal is gone. As for keeping their secrets out of the wrong hands...
Ha!
Well...
I found the Black Codex and I destroyed it.
You what?